Hi guys, how's it going? Today we're going to look at the next 3 months within this connection. Okay, so it's kind of what's going on now, what may change, and any advice and guidance for you as we move forward over the next couple of months. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps my little channel get out there a little bit more. You can book a private reading if you wish to. There is a link in my bio, so that would be great if you want to do that. The next 3 months in this connection. All right, let's have a look. Let's start with the current energy. Okay, so let's see where we're standing. What is the current energy between you both? What is the current energy between you both? Let's start there and see what comes up. Okay, so we've got a little bit of stagnation here with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man can be, you know, like a feeling of limbo, a feeling like maybe not much is moving or things are not sort of progressing. Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, we get a feeling of limbo. Now this can also be taken as a change of perspective. Somebody may have recently changed their perspective, or they may need to change their perspective. There are feelings here. We've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Lovers. There are definitely a good amount of feelings here. This is attraction, this is chemistry, but this is also emotion with the Ace of Cups, okay? There is some sort of communication still going on here. So it looks to me like either communication will be coming in, okay, or there still is communication, but it feels as if, you know, I don't know, we've got like a little bit of a block around it with this Hanged Man. And this Five of Pentacles is like a feeling of either rejection or kind of not feeling chosen, not feeling like a priority. So maybe that's how you're feeling at the moment. We do get some sort of shift and change coming in here with the Chariot. And this seems to happen on the back of you sort of pulling back a bit or being a little bit more guarded or a little bit more selfish, depending how you want to look at it. So we also have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups here. So I wonder if there is, or there has been an ending, or it's either that or you're sort of thinking about walking away from it if you haven't already. Because the Ten of Swords can also be linked with like a feeling of betrayal, or like a feeling that, you know, this is just not serving you. This is not, you know, going to be for you. The Eight of Cups can often be about walking away from something which is kind of broken or damaged or sort of not working. I don't know if this has happened yet. For some of you, it would have already happened. For some of you, maybe this is what you're toying with doing, because we've got you feeling quite bored and despondent and sort of fed up with the situation. And it feels like it's really taking an emotional toll on you here. This is like an emotional burnout, wipeout. You know, your energy may be really low. You may just be feeling completely burnt out by this. With the Justice card here, this could be that you feel there is an imbalance of justice. This person hasn't treated you fairly or hasn't treated you correctly. It can also often be linked to legal situations. If you're dealing with somebody that is going through like a divorce or separation, or maybe you are, and if there's any kind of legal stuff going on there, that can also be the case. So I've got Libra energy here, I've got Gemini energy here, I've got some Cancer, and some Sagittarius, and some Leo, and some Taurus. There's loads. There's loads of different energies out here. But it doesn't mean that if you're not one of those, or your person is not one of those, it doesn't mean this reading is not relevant to you. It's just the energy that I'm seeing. We still have hope. Okay, so the last card there in this spread was hope. Okay, there is still hope for this connection. But currently it does feel a bit challenging. It does feel a bit challenging. I mean, that beginning part, we were looking at the current energy, the beginning part looks good. So it looks like maybe there was quite a lot of communication, there was physicality, there was chemistry and feelings being expressed. And then in the middle, it seems to have got a little bit bumpy. Something's going on, or there's been some sort of separation, some sort of ending. And then as we look towards the end of this initial spread, we still have hope, okay? We still have hope. So I don't think that, you know, I don't think that this is fully over. So let's have a look at what next. So we've looked at kind of where we are now. We're going to sort of have a look at what next. Remember, we're sort of focusing on the next couple of months, the next 3 months. So here we go. What next? What next? All right, let's have a look. All right, a new cycle. There is going to be some patience needed here with Temperance, okay? So this is about staying calm, staying tempered, being patient. and then a new cycle can begin here. Got a lot of similar cards. Obviously I did reshuffle there, but we have got a lot of similar cards. It feels as if this connection goes deeper than your average connection. We've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Lovers again. This is kind of soul connection, soul energy. And again, there still is this chance of reconciliation or somebody coming forward to express themselves more clearly. I really think that it's you that's walked away from this, or that it's you where there's some sort of separation here. But again, we get this incoming communication. So we were getting it, you know, that it was good, then it didn't go so good. There was still hope. We look what next. We're getting communication coming in. The connection is still here. So even in separation, doesn't mean the connection is severed. You're still potentially thinking about each other, exchanging energy. You know, when you think of somebody, then they call you or they text you, it's because you're doing an energy exchange, you know, so that is still going on here. Interestingly, we got the King and Queen of Swords. Now, as you can see, they're sitting back to back. They are cold towards each other, or there is a disconnection. So there's a disconnection emotionally, or there's been a disconnection in communication. You're both thinking, you're both up in your heads. The swords are all around like thought processes. You're both thinking, trying to plan, trying to get clarity, but at the minute I still think there's a little bit of a frosty energy, I would say, or a little bit of disconnected energy. Maybe you can't get on the same page, maybe your communication styles are very different, maybe you're expecting better communication from this person. Again, I've got the Ten of Swords, so I don't know if you feel like betrayed or let down by this person, because it quite often for me can feel like betrayal. And then with the Moon down here, the Moon can be about things coming to light or things being revealed which have been hidden. So we're looking at what next. So it could well be that you find something out. Maybe this helps things make more sense. Maybe this gives you a sense of clarity. I still wonder though if you're actually going to be open to this. Just a lot of like mental confusion and pressure here, and obstacles and challenges. There's also like an influence of anger here. So I don't know if you're both angry with each other, which is linked into, you know, this kind of frostiness, or whether it's like challenges, blocks, obstacles. I'm going to use a second deck. What is the outcome? So it still feels like a bit of a challenging energy, if I'm honest. It does look like communication may improve, or communication might even continue, but there's still challenge energy around here, like blocks, challenges, anxiety, stress. What is the outcome? So we're going to move towards the latter part of the 3 months. What is the long-term outcome here? How does this conclude? Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So quite often if I get two queens like this, it can mean that there are two women involved. Okay, so sometimes it could be like a mother or a sister and a partner, or it could be two women. Yeah, see the Lovers again here. We've had the Lovers a couple of times, but when I'm using this deck particularly, the way it speaks to me is a choice, like a choice between two people. And the Empress, yeah, so this often is like mother energy. This could be the person has got children with someone, or again, there's a lot of female energy around this, a lot of female energy, but we do keep getting the Two of Cups, this soul connection, or this very sort of strong connection, and we do get the tables turning eventually with this Wheel of Fortune, and it brings it to like some sort of good news or celebration with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be taken as twin flame energy, but I know that's not going to resonate with everybody. But it's celebration, it's good news, and for me as a reader, it's quite often being in the same place as this person, so physically meeting up with this person, going out, spending time together, that kind of thing. Okay, we get the Ten of Cups, so the outcome can be positive here. This is like finally the rainbow after the rain. We still do have challenges though. We've got that Five of Wands, that's that one I was talking about with like anger or conflict. See the Hermit, the disconnection, but they're still watching, or they've still been watching, waiting. See, it just feels to me as if somebody needs to leave something behind. This is either you leaving this situation behind, but it feels more like, because of all these women involved, or at least more than one, they need to leave this situation behind to give you and them a chance to move forward. because it feels like there's secrecy here. So it may be that you're meeting up with this person in secret, that the connection is having to remain under wraps for some reason, that you can't be outwardly displaying your connection, your relationship, and this is adding to the pressure. This is adding to the pressure. Let's see, there's something that sort of can't be seen here. She's got the blindfold on, she's not seeing clearly, or she's not able to see clearly. But there is an energy of waiting, and we are waiting around 3 months before we get a kind of decisive outcome. To me, the outcome does look positive in terms of if there is a choice to make, which it looks like there is, the choice looks favourable towards you. But there definitely is some, when I said there's a choice to make, we then get make a choice and we get a yes. So I would say that, you know, we've got time to celebrate, and then we've got be mine. So I definitely think that this choice, whatever it is, however it gets made, is going to go in your favour. But there also is some sort of like manipulation going on here. Maybe the other person is manipulative. Maybe there is a toxic cycle even going on between you two. We can get caught in that sometimes, because there's a lesson to be learned here. What is the lesson to be learned here, I wonder? What is the lesson to be learned? See, anger and conflict. So we've also got new homes. So I'm wondering if someone's even going to have to like move out. The lesson to be learned seems to be around kind of taking your hands off and trying not to force a situation, or you not being the one that's trying to drive this forward. And it's also an energy of patience and waiting and kind of trusting the process is how it feels, because we've got that, the magic, the manifestation. Things are really going to take at least 3 months for this to kind of get into a better position. But the one thing that has run through and through and through, from the current energy to the future energy to the outcome, has been the strength of the connection and the strength of the attraction, and the fact that it doesn't really look like you're ever going to go too long without hearing from this person. It doesn't feel like there's ever going to go too much time without some sort of communication, whether that be that they're just viewing your stories, or whether that be that they're messaging you directly. There's always this energy exchange happening. So I hope this helps. Let me know.